everybody, my name is Riccardo Lambertini, I work for DIMAR, and today we will go through the steps to correctly make your patient wear a CPAP helmet. Basically, inside the helmet box, you will find separately packed the helmet, two filters, one circuit, a PEEP valve, one manometer, and two silicone caps. Unfold the helmet to its original cylindrical shape. Check the connection of the armpit belts behind the helmet. Open and close the zip twice to check the functionality and leave it open. The sizes available go from XS to XXL. To make the right choice, keep in mind that the ceiling is not granted by the collar tightness against the neck of the patient, whereas by the membrane touching the body of the patient and pushed against the body of the patient by the pressure. Allow 2 finger space between the collar and the neck and always go for a larger size in case of uncertainty. Together with a colleague, widen the soft membrane at the base of the helmet using 4 ends. Start from the scruff, check the adherence of the membrane to the patient torso, eliminating possible wrinkles or tissue trapped below the membrane. Pass the belts below the armpits, fix them in front of the helmet and adjust them to keep the helmet low on the head of the patient. Now let's talk about the connections. You have 6 connectors available, 1 22 male and 2 22 female per each side. You can choose to connect the inspiratory line left side or right side according with the patient position or your layout. Consider that there are no differences between the two sides. The first 22 male connector is intended to be fixed to the inspiratory limb. This is the reason why it is equipped with an air diffuser. You can interpose a filter here in case it is not already equipped on the other end of the circuit. 2 additional female connectors are useful for nasogastric tube, CVC port, or to make the patient drink through a straw. Same side or other side, still using a 22 female connector, you can connect the PEEP valve. Finally, you still have to position the manometer, and you can do it taking advantage of the 22 male connector on the opposite side. Stated that you need all the components to be properly connected and the remaining connectors closed with caps, there are no contraindication to invert 2 or more connections. HME filters works as muffler to damp the noise inside the helmet. Moreover, you can virtually isolate a patient interposing an additional filter between the helmet and the PEEP on the inspiratory line. This is particularly indicated in case of infected patient. Once all the connections are done, you can open the flow generator with a minimum flow of 60 liters per minute, close the hood, and proceed closing the zip, checking to pull the same as far as it will go. Your helmet is now ready for CPAP. Let's connect and adjust the PEEP at the chosen level of pressure and check the manometer accordingly. The pressure feelings at the ears patient level is temporary and can be easily solved by compensating as a scuba diver without removing the helmet. As an alternative, you can just wait for the pressure to equalize. Humidification is usually not necessary, because the head of the patient works as a heater. Moreover, the expired flow heats and humidifies the internal of the helmet. After the patient adaptation time, the pressure shown on the manometer has to be stable. If it's not stable, you have to increase the flow. The temperature inside the helmet has to be comfortable for the patient. If the patient complains about high temperature inside the helmet, or you see inside the helmet condensation or water, it means that there is not enough washout of the CO2 and the temperature inside in the helmet, and you have to increase the flow to solve the problem. The helmet itself doesn't generate any noise. Nevertheless, it can work as an amplifier. So, to reduce the noise, remember to use filters as muffler and never use corrugated tubes. Thank you for watching this video. In case of further inquiry, we are at your complete disposal. You can apply to us through our email address info@dimarsrl.com.